Tabs are much more practical than traditional notation. Also, we in CFG opted to not limit people wanted to come to play and they don't know how to read music, so they should also play. Also in flamenco we don't need actually partitures of any kind, either traditional notation or tabs. The tabs I have are only like guidelines to remember stuff. If you have much repertoire, a lot of pieces or things, then you maybe forget it. So it's useful for that, but it's just a guideline. Nor the partitures nor the tabs will make you play. Nowadays there is also a misunderstanding that give me the tabs, and they think with the tab you can do it. The tabs does not make you play. If you know how to play, you don't need one damn paper there or tab, either tab or the other thing. But yes, tabs are much more practical. I learned this lately in life because, you know, when I was a child I did also study classical guitar, and then, well, I did a master's degree in classical guitar before I was 20, and when in those scholar circles, whenever someone pull out a tab, people say, "Ew, what's that? How you do it?" Like, you know, they were a bit snobbed, some of these guys, and therefore they were like pushed out on, for no good reason, because actually are much more practical nowadays. Anything what I write of my music or whatever thing I compose or do stuff, I prefer to do tabs now. I didn't know how, but when I went to live to Canada, 7 years I was teaching there in the Royal Conservatory of Canada, and they asked me, "Can you do tabs?" And I said, "No, I don't know." So I had to call some friends, help me, and said, "This is very easy, just do like this, like this." And nowadays I noticed after 10 years the tabs are much more practical. But again, this is just to remember things, because music is not something that can be written really. You have to experience it by playing it, and it's sound. So therefore, most important aspect here is that no matter which tab you have, and then also in music of Paco de Lucia, worse, because he didn't wrote one thing what he composed, and then transcriptions which are around not always are accurate, most of the time are not, and therefore also you need to learn the techniques. If you don't know how to do an alzapua, then how you, even if you read the right thing, but the right notation, but you don't know the technique, then it's useless. So again, it's most important thing is to learn to play, and if you do that in our method, there is no need to read music or tabs, but there are some tabs for those who want them.